Okay, sunshines, this is the start. So I'm doing the foundation. I'm also doing for size 4T. So because I'm doing size 4T, I am going to chain 40. Okay, chaining 40. So instead of me chaining, I just like to do the foundation, but it's up to you. You can do 40 chains, or you could do 41 chains, or you could do 40 foundation chains. It's up to you, but this is what I'm doing, the foundation. And if you wanted to do the other sizes, it's going to be right here, the sizes.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think.
Okay, here's the fun part. Here's where you decide whether or not you want to do your leg with the graph, how I do it, or how you feel comfortable doing it. So if you do the graph, some people have a hard time doing it in a round. I am not going over that in this video. I am only going row to row. So I am going to turn at the end of each row. But if it's easier and if you want to do in the round without carrying your yarn, don't carry no yarn. Without carrying the yarn, yes, it is possible, and I do have a video. So if you want to do it that way, it's up to you. But I am going to do row to row because it's easier for beginners. And it's just, I don't do it. I usually go round. But for this video, I'm going to do it easier for beginners. And that is turn at the end of each row. And then at the end, I am going to stitch the leg up. This is just my trick on how to weave in the tail when I first do my chains. I weave in my tail so that I don't have to worry about weaving it in later on. I do anything and everything to minimize the weaving. Okay, let's get this party started now. I am putting together my yarn on where I'm going to start. The background color, the actual color I'm going to use, which is white to make my letters, and then the other part is the background color. So basically, if you use bobbins, this is the best time to start so that your bobbins are ready. So when it's time to add your colors, it's already there. So that's basically what I'm doing. And then I'm going to crochet over that tail, basically weaving in it. Especially since it's the same color, I would weave it in and we ain't got to worry about it no more.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think.
So the background color is about 18, and then I did like 6 for the E, and I believe it was 18 after. But again, if you want the written instructions, it is on my website. This is clearly simple, or you could use a screenshot of the graph right there, but you can get written instructions, the whole entire pattern, everything written out, all sizes, PDF form on my website. So there we go. We're going to add that E and it is 6. We're gonna do 6 white and HDC, and try to do it as loose as possible. And when you add your yarn, you're going to crochet over your tail, because we do not. We are divas. We do not weave 1,000,001 tails. We just don't do that. We are divas, right? Okay. So it will be after the 6. Actually, it's not 6, it's 7. I apologize. 7 white, and now I'm adding the background orchid. That is 16. So the end will be 16. So it should all add up to 40 if you're doing 14. Yeah, 40.
The gift
Yeah.
of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like.
Okay, so now we go into the next row, which is the opposite end if you're turning your work around. And it's actually turning your work around also if you're doing it in the round, because just doing it in the round is just crazy to me. Because then you're gonna have to carry the colors, and then you got the back looking crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. I got a video. Watch the video. So I'm going back, and it's gonna be about the same exact thing. Same exact count as the first row that we added, but just take a look at how I'm doing this. If you do not know how to change your colors, just take a look. But you can also check out more videos of how I change my colors in different ways, just in case this is not going to work for you. I have my scoop-a-loop method, and then I have my very own pop, lock, and drop method, and then there's 2 other ones. Just check out my YouTube channel. I have various other ways to change colors with HDC.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think.
Okay, so I finished the E, the whole entire E. Now I am going to crochet over that. That's one whole HDC across without doing no color changing. And then I'm going to turn and start the V.
He's my best friend.
How did you two first meet?
19.
Me and Carlo came up together.
3.
I can't remember if we first met at kindergarten or first grade, but
4.
he was like my bro.
6.
My family's fucked up, and oh shit, am I not supposed to swear? You're doing just fine.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Yeah, so
17, 18,
the Baxters,
19.
they were a good family. They always had food in the fridge and leftovers in little plastic containers with the labels on them, so you know what's in them.
1,
Like
2,
risotto or mac and cheese
3.
and name brand soda.
So you two stayed close.
Absolutely.
But here you are testifying against him.
Where I come from, you don't snitch. You just don't. But I can't keep living like this.
3,
Like what?
4,
Like what?
6,
I love the Baxters like my
7,
family. But
8,
when your own family.
9,
Objection. Baxter family is
10,
not on trial here.
The witness can't
11,
testify to the narrower facts if he doesn't put them in their
12.
proper perspective. If Mr. Xander's gonna have a problem with
You
that.
may have bigger problems, Miss McKee. Let's give this man some medical attention, please. Release the jury.
13,
Call the EMT.
14, 15, 16, 17, 8.
Longing is the music of our sphere. The gift of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like and ends in just a wink. Pass me the lighter, baby.
Okay, sunshines, we're going to continue with the V as it is in this graph and move on to the next because we don't want to keep, y'all don't want to keep listening to my show.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think. Longing is the music of our sphere. The gift of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like and ends in just a wink. Pass me the lighter, baby. Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
So now I'm clipping ends, getting rid of whatever needs to be clipped, weaved, whatever you need to do, clear up your space, and make sure that everything is good and ready so that we can form the leg of your pants. So now I'm going up the side of the pants just to make it a smooth edge. So I'm going to make a single crochet in each stitch going down. So as many rows as you made, that's how many single crochets you're gonna go across. And then I'm just gonna go all the way around. I don't necessarily do the top, but I do the sides and the bottom. So next once you finish going around with the single crochet, we are going to fold it in half, clean up your weaving or whatever you need to do, cut it, weave in ends, and then we're going to make sure that the leg is folded inside out. So this is basically the wrong side. The wrong side is going to be facing out, and that's how we're going to stitch up the side. But if you did it in a round, this part you don't have to do. But if you did your grafkin, well, if you did your pants leg like how I did it, then this is the next step.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's shorter than you think. No think.
Okay, so you're gonna do your second leg, and you can make it plain, you can make it with the love, or whatever you want. Be creative. I finished the leg. I added a heart. Now I'm just going down the sides with the single crochet. So just follow the same exact way you did the first leg, except for you don't have to add the graph, or you can add the graph. It's up to you. And so once I go around with the single crochet, then we're going to go to the next steps. Okay, so now I'm about to do the second one. This is the one with the graph again. I am going to stitch them together. There's two ways that I do it, but you could choose which one you want. So I usually do either a slip stitch or single crochet. With this particular one, I did the slip stitch, but I did the slip stitch with both loops. So both loops on both sides of the leg, the pants leg. Whereas the one with the heart, the pants leg with the heart, I did the inner portion, which is the back loop and the front loop of one part and the back loop of the other part. It's basically your discretion. I rather do this one, which is using both loops, going in both loops and doing slip stitch. Don't forget, you could also use a tapestry needle, and the tapestry needle will be good to do a whip stitch with this as well.
The gift of life is never more or less. It starts at any time you like and ends in just a wink. Pass me the light, baby.
Okay, now that that part is done, we're going to put the legs together. We're going to join them and then add the body part, and then we're good to go. So next video, part 2, go to that so you can get the rest of your pattern, and see you there.